Hi guys, welcome to the Thinking Crypto YouTube channel, where the goal is to bring you quality crypto content. We cover the news and facts and sentiments in the market. We also interview many of the folks who are building and investing in the asset class. I've interviewed CZ, Binance's CEO. Just today I uploaded my interview with the Winklevoss twins. They are, of course, the founders of Gemini, the crypto exchange, and invested in Bitcoin very early. Many of you know the story about Facebook and their connection there. So if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button as well as the thumbs up button. Guys, big news to share with you here. We have an update from Andreessen Horowitz, which is a well-known, very large crypto, hedge fund. They invest in crypto and other asset classes as well. And they put out a forecast for the next crypto bull cycle, which would be the fourth crypto bull cycle. And they specifically highlighted 2011, 2013 and 2017, and I believe the next cycle coming up is in 2021, because when you look at the trends and data and we look at Bitcoin, because the market follows Bitcoin, we see the bull, bear, and accumulation phases. The data and trends follow that path, and there's years between those cycles, right? So remember, the last parabolic run-up was in 2017, where we saw higher prices, and then there was a bear market since then, and we are now coming out of that bear market, and we're going to have to start a bullish momentum and then go into a parabolic run-up again, where you have higher prices, FOMO kicks in, and this time around we have institutional investors such as Andreessen Horowitz. Just recently I reported it on this channel that they have completed their second crypto fund of $515 million, guys. The first fund was around $350, I believe. So they are all in on crypto, and they have many folks investing in their fund as well. So let me give you the details. The famous venture capital fund, which has a substantial crypto portfolio, said in a post Friday, it anticipated some of the better projects created in the wake of the 2017 initial coin offering ICO boom to contribute to a new industry boom period. Pulling from anecdotal evidence and data going back 10 years, a16z says price innovation cycles, including those that peaked in 2011, 2013, and 2017, began with price increases that attract new people with bright ideas who end up creating promising companies and projects that benefit this space overall. And this absolutely makes sense. If you look at the dot-com boom, it was the same thing. As internet companies rose in value and people started investing in them, you started seeing more money coming in, more innovators, more inventors and entrepreneurs and so forth. Same thing is happening here in crypto, right? You have these cycles, and the price really helps to drive the bullish momentum, get more people in. So this is on point right here. Here's a quote: "A key feature of crypto cycles is that each one plants seeds which later grow and drive the next cycle," reads the blog post. "These new projects ultimately inspire more people, eventually culminating in the next cycle. Ethereum was created in the 2013 cycle, for example, and that became the foundation for the ICOs that drove the next cycle in 2017. On point, guys. And let me give you the other item they mentioned here. The VC fund forecast: the 2017 cycle spawned dozens of exciting projects in a wide range of areas, including payments, finance, games, infrastructure, and web apps. Many of these projects are launching in the near future, probably driving the fourth crypto cycle." So patience is the key, guys. Remember, follow the data and the trends. Bear, bull, accumulation. Of course, not financial or investment advice. You have to do your own research, but the data here does not lie. The trends don't lie. I could tell you whatever I want, but if you look at the data yourself, you will see how things have moved, and markets move in cycles. This applies to real estate, stock market, and other markets as well. Now, each market has its own timelines and bear and bull cycles and all that, so you have to do your research there. But for crypto and what I've studied, it's pretty clear what's happening here. And the great thing is we are very early. We are the birth, or I should say the infancy of this market, and we have accumulated at the low prices, and we will see higher prices than we did in 2017. And when I'm talk about, what the prices being higher, what's more significant now this time around is that there are institutional investors involved, such as Andreessen Horowitz, but also Bakkt, which is a monster. We're talking about the parent company of the New York Stock Exchange has launched Bakkt, right? That's their baby that they have built to provide crypto trading custody services for both retail and institutional investors, and they are of course partner with Starbucks. So eventually they're going to market their app, and Starbucks is going to co-market with them, and they're going to have a lot of people leveraging that to go into Starbucks, buy your crypto, buy your coffee, Starbucks products with your crypto. And we got an update from Adam White today, and I am in contact with him for an interview. Many of you recall I've been talking about that, but here's the update. With 70 plus institutional custody customers, a new $500 million plus Bitcoin insurance option, I like that, and 1.5 trillion points redeemed, we're making progress bringing digital assets mainstream at Bakkt. And they got the marketing budget, they got the power because parent company of the New York Stock Exchange. So this is pretty significant here. And, I mentioned, I think this insurance is so crucial for the growth of the market. You need security, you need protection for people to be confident enough to put their money in crypto and have it stored and using the app and so forth. So they put out a blog post here, bringing digital assets mainstream, where they outline all the updates and all the things they've been doing. So they're making progress. Let's see what else they come up with. And, I think they are planning to launch the app this summer. And they mentioned that, at that time they'll want to do the interview with me. So like I said, hit that subscribe button because I'll be talking to Adam and we're going to go through it and all the plans, what's going to happen with Starbucks, how are they going to market everything. I'll get all those details for you guys. Now, big update here from Jack Dorsey, who of course runs and owns, I should say, and started Twitter and Square, which has the Cash app, which allows you to buy Bitcoin. And we talked about it the other day that he is, of course, buying $10,000 worth of Bitcoin every week. That's the cap on the Square app. This guy is accumulating. He confirmed on Twitter, right? So this is not a hearsay. He actually tweeted and said he's doing that. He said here, you can now do automated reoccurring purchases of Bitcoin in the Cash app daily, weekly, or every 2 weeks, and change the display to sats. So talking about Satoshis. So here he gave some screenshots, and I love it, guys. The on-ramps being built, and you have institutional players, people who are very rich, billionaires, millionaires, involved in Bitcoin. I mean, just like I said, check out my interview with the Winklevoss twins, the great things they are doing with Gemini, and they are, of course, billionaires. So the future of this market is very bright. I hope you guys see in what's being built, and it does take time, and look at the data here and the trends to understand where we are at in the timeline. Sometimes people get very frustrated and angry, right? And it follows the Wall Street emotional psychology investing chart. Sometimes I see the comments. People are very angry because they get to a point they get impatient, right? But that is how smart money for the majority of history has always won. They have the ability to be patient while the average Joe is looking for 6 month, 1 year returns. They get very frustrated. And I hope through these videos that your mentality around it starts changing, your psychology, that you see, wait a minute, take my emotions out of it. What's the data, right? What are the facts of what's being built and taking place? And finally, guys, I want to give you an update here. Uphold, which I'm a fan of as an exchange. I've used them. I've interviewed their CEO and many people, and you guys can check out the interviews, but they have integrated the XRPTipBot, and it says here, visit XRPTipBot.com and log into and connect your Uphold account to start using XRPTip. So this is great, a great workaround, because there was an issue with Twitter in the XRPTipBot handle being removed and so on and so forth. So a great way to tip people and, of course, send them XRP. I've leveraged the XRPTipBots. Some of you have given me tips, so I appreciate that. Thank you. So this is really great, a really great update. So I am trying to get an interview with them to see if we can get some more updates on this, and I will definitely let you guys know. But Uphold is certainly a great exchange, and I've personally used them. So guys, what do you think about this news? Absolutely at the start of the fourth crypto bull cycle. I'm not saying it's happening tomorrow, next month. I'm saying next year, possibly late next year, right? Looking at the data and the cycles, we are currently in the accumulation phase, and these big players, these venture capital, hedge fund, Wall Street players see what's taking place, and they're coming for the crypto. And guess what? They're going to buy it up, and then they're going to sell it back at a premium to the average Joe. So that's why I'm personally accumulating, putting it on my hardware wallet, leaving it, being patient, and keeping an eye on the developments about which I'm sharing with you here. So guys, leave your thoughts and comments below. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you all later.